All right, let's talk about what parents always ask me here in the South Bay is giving an overview of the school district. So today we're going to talk about all the school districts in the South Bay. Hey guys, I'm Lucy Salem, your local real estate agent here in the South Bay of Los Angeles. And if you're looking to moving here to the South Bay, one of the first questions that I usually get are about the schools. So this is going to be a general overview of the most popular schools here in the South Bay. So families want to know how schools operate day to day, how districts differ, and how school boundary factors into the housing decisions. So schools influence routines, commute times, housing opportunities, and long-term planning. And the South Bay school districts are one of the main reasons why buyers choose to live here. So in today's video, we're going to give a general overview, and it's going to be just a overview of the major public school districts here in the South Bay. The goal is to explain how these districts differ, what the structures are, and why families would consider moving here to the South Bay and moving into these school districts. So this is not about ranking schools or telling anyone where to live. It's about helping you understand the landscape so you can make your own informed decision of where in the South Bay you might want to set roots. So one reason why South Bay school districts get so much attention is its consistency. Many districts in this region have stable attendance boundaries, long-term standing school communities, and have high levels of parent involvement. Not only that, they have predictable feeder partners from the elementary to the high school. Because many families move to the South Bay specifically for the school districts tends to be closely tied to the neighborhood identity. Children often attend schools with neighbors, classmates, and live nearby, and their daily routine is truly built up around the local schools and the community. Another factor is the housing supply, and many South Bay cities that limited inventory combined with school demand means buyers pay close attention to the district boundaries before purchasing a home. So understanding the school boundaries and the school districts. So let's talk through this. So before discussing specific districts, it's important to understand how the boundaries work here in the South Bay. So let's talk about the public school assignment. This is typically based off of home address, the district attendance zone, and the grade level feeder partner. So boundaries can change over time, and not every home in the city is assigned to the same school. So this is why families are encouraged to verify school assignments directly with the district, just to confirm that that house is in the right district that they want. So the school districts can affect commute time to schools, the neighborhood selection, and also the housing demand. All right, so let's talk about some of the districts. So this is just the main districts here in the South Bay. Manhattan Beach Unified School District. Manhattan Beach Unified School District serves the city of Manhattan Beach. This is relatively a smaller district geographically and the total enrollment as well, which creates a more centralized structure of learning. The district does include multiple elementary schools and one middle school and one high school. Most students remain within the district from elementary through high school, creating a continuality in curriculum and peer groups. So families considering this district often note the strong academic focus, the high levels of parent involvement, and the clear expectation for each student. Again, it doesn't have as many students as well, so smaller classroom sizes are also appealing. Because of its size, schools tend to have close connections with the surrounding neighborhoods. Many students walk or bike to school depending on, of course, their location. This district may appeal to families who value structure and consistency, a small district environment, and predictable school pathways. Some families also consider the pace and expectation when deciding if this environment aligns with their child's learning style. Okay, the next one is Redondo Beach Unified School District. Redondo Beach Unified School District serves the city of Redondo Beach. This district is larger than Manhattan Beach Unified and includes a broader mix of neighborhoods in the Redondo Beach area. This area has multiple elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and then has 1 high school. The school experiences can vary depending on the specific campuses and also the neighborhoods as well. Families often note a range of academic environments, so different campus sizes and settings is important to note. The neighborhood based on school and communities as well. So some areas of this district are more residential, while others are closer to maybe commercial areas, which can influence just the daily routines and lifestyle as well. So if you're thinking about the Redondo Beach Unified area, here are some things that you might want to consider. This appeals to people that want more of a balance between academic focus and then also maybe more flexibility as well. There's more variation between the schools, and it's a larger district environment too. Because experiences can differ by schools, families often research specific campuses rather than viewing the district as a whole, because each place is a little bit different. Let's talk about Torrance Unified School District. So Torrance Unified School District is one of the largest districts here in the South Bay. It serves the city of Torrance and includes a wide range of neighborhoods and school communities. So Torrance Unified includes numerous elementary schools, multiple middle schools, and multiple high schools, which is different than the other 2 that we talked about having 1 high school. So because of its size, the district offers a variety of academic programs and school environments. So families often like this district because of the program variety, the larger student population, as well as the diverse school cultures. Some schools emphasize also college prep tracks, while others focus on broader academic balances and extracurricular opportunities. So considerations of this that a lot of my families that love this neighborhood and this area are the fact that the choice within 1 district is a lot more flexible. There's more choices in the Torrance area. The flexibility on school environments and also the access to so many different programs. The housing option also is important to note about this area. So in Torrance, you have also a wider range of price point and budgeting, which some of my families really appreciate, as well as it's still a great school district with the Torrance Unified School District. Okay, the last one is the Palos Verdes Peninsula Unified School District. Palos Verdes Peninsula Unified School District serves a Palos Verdes Peninsula, including Rancho Palos Verdes, Rolling Hills Estates, and Palos Verdes Estates. So this district includes multiple elementary schools. It includes also multiple middle schools as well as high schools. Schools are spread across the peninsula and typically serve residential hillside neighborhoods in this area. So families often note that there's a lot of strong academic emphasis, high expectation for students, and a college-focused environment. Campuses are generally larger, and commutes to schools may involve a little bit of driving due to geography. Considerations for these families who are thinking about moving to this area: this district may appeal to you if you like a place of high priority on academics, are comfortable with maybe a little bit more of a commute depending on where you're at, and also are thinking about maybe a long-term residency here. Because of the geography, daily logistics such as driving time and extracurricular travel are often part of the planning process for a lot of my families. Okay, so we went over the public. Let's go quickly over some of the private school areas here. So in addition to the public districts in the South Bay, we also have a great establishment of private school networks. So the families may consider private schools here if you want maybe smaller class sizes, religious-based education, maybe alternative teaching philosophies as well, and lastly, greater scheduling flexibility. Private schools can also be found throughout the South Bay and often draw students from multiple cities. For some families, purchasing a home in a more affordable area and enrolling in private school is a strategic alternative to buying within a specific public district boundary. Factors families often consider beyond test scores when they're looking in this area. One important point is that school quality is not one-dimensional. Families often look beyond ranking and consider school culture, teaching style, and class size, in addition to student support systems, extracurricular offerings as well. So what works well for one child may also not work for another. Learning styles, personalities, and support needs to play a role in all of this. This is why many families choose to tour a lot of the schools, attend open houses, speak to other parents, as well as review the district resources directly from the online sites. Great Schools is a great place to look at if you're looking to understand a little bit more about the school districts. While this video is not about pricing, it's widely understood that school districts and housing demand are really connected. So in general, homes within sought-after districts often attract consistent buyer interest. School boundaries can influence how long a home stays on the market, and buyers frequently research schools early in a home search process. That said, a strong school exists across multiple South Bay cities, not just in the most expensive areas. So some families prioritize space and flexibility, commute and convenience, long-term affordability as well. And choices in choosing the districts that align with the same goals that they have for their home search. So choosing the right district for your family, there is no single best school district here in the South Bay. It really just depends on your child and what you're looking for. So instead, families often look for a district that matches their child's learning style, a school culture that feels supportive, and a location that fits daily routines. Housing options that also make sense for their long-term or short-term goals. So understanding these differences between these different districts allows families to make an informed decision and choice without relying solely on the reputation or assumption of maybe that area. So the South Bay offers a wide range of public school options across multiple districts, each with its own structure, culture, and priorities. Manhattan Beach, Redondo Beach, Torrance, Palos Verdes Peninsula, all provide established public education systems that attract families for different reasons. The most important step is understanding how these districts differ and how they align with your family's needs and before making the housing decision. Again, this is just a high-level overview of the school districts. I go in and break down each school district in my videos. As always, you can reach out to me, text or call, or click the Calendly link in my description to book an appointment. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the local real estate tips and tricks here in the South Bay. And I will see you at the next video.